the biomass program at the Department of Energy is working on a number of solutions to this, one of which is what they call the uniform feedstock format, where they're making a feedstock that, kind of from a distance would look a little bit like corn grain. This would be a uniform pellet-like material that could be handled as a quasi-liquid and easily moved from one mode of transportation to another, so that you would have small depots where where raw biomass is converted to this uniform feedstock, and then larger terminals that look sort of like grain elevators, and then you could get things onto rail and barge type transportation and really process it at a large scale. Another problem, this is another chart from Ceres from Spencer Swayze. Another issue with biomass is the seasonality problem. And Ceres has really thought about this quite a bit and proposed a solution that's what they call the supply wheel. And that is, you're not going to be producing the same thing every day around the clock at your biomass conversion facility, because biological feedstocks are not available every day. So in this case, they have a supply wheel that shows canes, either sugar cane or energy cane, switchgrass, sorghum, and then a certain amount that has to come out of storage, some winter cover crops that come in at certain times of the year. So the idea is figuring out how you're going to get biomass to your plant gate every day of the year, even though harvest time is usually a relatively small part of the year. And then finally, there's the issue of process scale. The world's largest ethanol plant, as far as I can tell, has a nameplate capacity of 275 million gallons a year. And that's a big ethanol plant. And they process a lot of corn to do that. In terms of volume, that's 18,000 barrels a day. In terms of petroleum energy equivalent, it's about 12,000 barrels a day. If we compare that to petroleum refining, the largest refinery in the world is about a 1 million barrel per day refinery. And generally, the industry believes the smallest economic scale for a new refinery today would be about 200,000 barrels a day. So something like 20 times the size of the biggest ethanol plant that's ever been built. So competing with that scale is a real challenge for the biomass economy. And with that, I'd like to introduce our first speaker, Bryce Stokes. Bryce has been working with the biomass group at the Department of Energy for some time now. He and I interacted quite a bit when I was at the Department of Energy, and he had a major role in the development of the recent update to the so-called billion-ton study for biomass supply in the United States. And I hope that Bryce can talk a little bit about the scale issues on the feedstock side. Bryce?